Alright, so you know Logic 10.8 is out, and it came with a lot of hot new features that I like, especially with the sample alchemy and a beat breaker. Now I'm just gonna make a quick beat, nothing too fancy, and just show you how I work with it. Alright, let's get into it. So I got this texture here. Alright, and then what I did, I went ahead and bounced it in place and put it over on beat breaker. So I'm gonna go ahead and hide that one as well. And all I did was just do an instant triplet on there. And that's what it did to it. So after I did that, I went ahead and bounced it over into sample alchemy here. And so in sample alchemy, what I did was I just, with the B, I just like slowed it by half speed, and A, I just left it at regular speed. So it's just going back and forth, and that's what I got out of it. Then after that, I just went ahead and bounced it out here and put it, and this is what we have now. Alright, so far I like that. Alright, next I'm gonna just throw some chords on there with this, and I'm gonna use my iPhone. If you don't have a MIDI keyboard, I'll tell you this is one of your best bet. Just get the Logic remote and you can basically build chords off of that. Let me see. I'm gonna be using Labs here, the soft piano, the electric piano here, and let's see what we could do here. Alright, so let's go ahead and record that in. Alright, so we have those. So we'll just delete the ones that we don't need, like this. Need none of these small ones. Alright, and what you can do is just hit this here, and it'll bring everything closer, more compact, so you can see all the notes that you played. Right, and let's go ahead and get some of these organized. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set these up here real quick. Alright, so I went ahead and have everything organized here. Now, one other thing, you know, when you're clicking each note, you're hearing it, all you have to do is click this, stop making sounds at a MIDI. So what I'll do next is just grab the bass notes. So I'll just hold shift down, copy it, because as you can see, I also play the bass notes while I played it on the iPhone with the chord feature. Grab that and head over to bass, drop it there. Then I'll go back and mute these, as a matter of fact. Wrong. And shift down, mute. And the bass, I'll usually go for the Liverpool bass for now, and then I'll just change it up later, but I just need to get a little groove for now. So let's see what that sounds like. Hey. And then I'll just let it, the chords. Alright, I like that. And one of the other things I'll do is actually go in here where it says select chords, and I'll go and hit quantize, set 116, and then I'll hit the Q flam so it could strum the chords. I mean, when you select it, you can see it, it'll move it a little bit in each. I'll take it out of here so you can actually see, and then I'll change it up here a bit, and you'll see it strum the chords. So it should be at 196. Let's check that out. Yeah, I like that now. So I'm gonna just add some hi-hats here real quick, and so we can get a little bounce on the track. just set the key, and then I'll just mute. Alright, try the 1/8 though. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the hi-hats like that for now. Just add these claps real quick. Hey. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna just find a little backup sound here. Now, I like one of my favorite VST here, Vital. I found this preset. But I'm gonna show you that trick that I use to get a little vibe going, or a little melody. I'll just take like the chords here. Let me go ahead and get rid of take the chords, pull it down to the synth, and I'll use the arpeggiator. With the arpeggiator, this is the settings I have it on. And I let it play along with the chords and turn on the randomizer. Yeah. All right. So when I do that now, that's how I kind of get a little melody or something going on. And then I'll sometimes move this up now. I'll select all of them and move it up and see how it sounds if it's higher. And then I'll change this. I'll move this up here so I have a different tone. The last note. Now how I get the MIDI out, I'll just use this plugin here, MIDI Freeze. And this, I found it on the App Store. I think it's on the App Store, I don't even remember, but it's pretty good. What it'll do is it will record the MIDI from the arpeggiator and the randomizer. See, I set the notes to be like kind of high and low at the same time. Let me move this up a little bit. 70s. All right, that's fine. So you open it up. The only thing about it is when you're playing the music, you're not gonna hear the arpeggiator. That's because it's recording the MIDI. You'll see what I mean after I'm done. So you hit start. Go ahead, stop. And then I could drag this MIDI out of here. And nope. Turn it off. Turn this, turn that off. And then you can go ahead and remove that. Drag this over. Go ahead and delete the notes that we don't need at the end. And as you can see, it wrote the MIDI there for me, so we can listen to that. All right, so you see how I could build a quick, you could actually use the arpeggiator and the randomizer to build a melody real quick. You know what I mean? Depending on the sounds that you're using. But it's easy to get a little idea down there. You could go ahead and mix this up however you want. But like I said, I'm just going to keep this real simple. All right, so I found this other sound with inside of Vital here. And what I did, I'm going to use the keyboard, virtual keyboard here. And what I did is I hit the transpose and transpose it into the key that I'm in, so that when I play on the keyboard that it goes into the right key. So I'm gonna just try to play out a little melody with this here. All right. cool. I'm cool with that. So with these notes like that, what I'll do is just split them in half here, or I'll just take the second half and I'll bring them down an octave, and now it sounds like this. All right. The perks real quick. I like the step sequencer here. It's easier to program. All right, so let's see if we can throw some 808s on here now. So you see how you could use the step sequencer to build your 808s, and you can always get the octaves as well. You know, you go over here to where it says templates. You can always come in here, chromatic, whatever you're looking for. It's usually in here, different scales and everything. Since I'm in the harmonic minor, I'm gonna stick with it. But that's how I usually build 808s or whatever inside of here, or I'm on the MPC. But like I said, I'm just gonna make this real quick and easy and show you some of the features that I use as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and arrange this. All right, so what I did was a quick arrangement. Before I hit the mastering, I'm gonna let you hear what it sounds like, and then I'll apply the mastering and let you hear the difference. All right, so I'm gonna just apply the master in here. It's gonna read the loudest part of my track that I selected. Now you're gonna see me do a few things while it's playing. That's me just adjusting the loudness. Don't just apply the mastering and leave it as is. Sometimes it will sound good, but you have to kind of play with the loudness a bit. So I'll just go ahead and reanalyze after I do the changes. All right, I appreciate y'all sticking with me through this. I just wanted to show you some of the new tools that Logic 10.8 has, like the Alchemy sampler, the mastering tool, and also Beat Breaker. If you have any questions, you can always drop them in the comments. All right, so I'll play the full track.
Da Vinci.